bravery now we fight. Our shirts are loose, our pants are tight. It's Spanish gold for all tonight.
It's Spanish gold for all tonight.
Have you seen the show before?
No, too expensive. My boyfriend got me in for free tonight. He works here.
Oh, mine too. Family night, right?
Right.
Is he in the show?
No, he's just a cabin boy.
Same here. But not for long. Elliot says he's a shoo-in for the show as soon as he tries out.
Wait, you're Elliot's date? Our boyfriends are friends. Is that bad?
No, there's something behind you.
Where is he?
For the flower of all gourds.
Oh, Sedgwick, you're too cute.
Anything for you, Ellen.
It's Spanish gold for all tonight, as Spaniards wait to see the sight. Our flag unfurled with black and white. It's Spanish gold for all tonight.
Sir Frederick!
Picture for the happy couple.
Sure, why not?
Oh, yes, Sedgwick, come here, put your face close to me.
Listen, when the ball blinks, our work is done and we can go home. Don't you want to go home? Don't you want to see your kids?
Sure, I want to see my kids. But I also want them to want to see me. You know, maybe the reason they don't look up to me is because I haven't given them something worth looking up to.
But the ball!
Hey, that ball thought we were heroes. It was wrong about that. It could be wrong about this, too. Look, Elliot. If you want to go home, you can go home. But Eloise needs me, and I need to do what's right.
Let's go save a princess!
Help is on the way!
What kind of a crazy B-movie am I in? Attack of the Killer Cheese Curls? Oh, okay, guys. Let's be reasonable. I wasn't really gonna eat you, but you're impersonating a snack food.
Okay, we're off.
I don't think we can catch up with them.
I think you're right. Then we'll just have to follow the clues.
The clues?
Yeah, from the billboard. Head east to the island of Walking Rocks.
You think that's a good idea?
No, but I haven't got a better one.
East it is!
The other east.
East it is!
Oh, my sacroiliac. At least I lost those cheese curls. They're like roaches! Sick, demented, cheese-flavored roaches! They stuck me here on purpose. I bet George knew about those little things from the Weather Channel, too. He's trying to kill me! I can't climb that. It's too far. It isn't worth it. Eaten by his own favorite snack food. Could be worse. I could be eaten by something I don't like. Oh, I give up. It was a good life, at least that one day, from about 2 to 2:30. Ooh, hey, where did... that's mine. Helen. I bet she'd want me to come back. What? The light. The crab will show me the light. Maybe I can't do it, but maybe I can. And this is the day to find out.
want, Robert?
Isn't it obvious? I want the throne, the crown! For years, I watched my noble brother use his power for the benefit of every family in Monteria except our own. Feed the poor, help the sick, the widows, the orphans, blah, blah, blah.
My father is a good and generous king.
Indeed. He took Monteria's wealth, our wealth, my wealth, and squandered it on strangers, peasants. When the crown is mine, I can once again enjoy the benefits of royalty.
You're not strong enough to take the crown from my father's head.
Perhaps not, but with you and your sister out of the way, I'll be next in line for the throne. And if your father should have an unfortunate accident...
What do you mean?
Ambition is the mother of invention. A little something I worked up during my exile. Amazing what black powder can do floating just beneath the surface. A little demonstration.
Off you go, your highness.
Of course, I can't just leave them in the harbor waiting, or I'll blow up my own ships. So I need to know something. When is the king returning?
He didn't say. But even if he had, I'd give my own life before I'd tell you.
But would you give your sisters?
Alexander!
Surely you must know when your father is returning! If you can manage to remember, I might consider sparing the two of you. You have 2 hours to think it over. Otherwise, when the sand runs out, so do the prince and princess. Put them in their cell!
Oh, Father, who can help us now?
Whoa! Papa's got a gumball, Millie. Papa's got a gumball, Sue. Papa's got a gumball, Millie. I think I'll blow up before you. Whoa! Papa's got a pork chop, Millie. Papa's got a pork chop.
Stop that!
What? It's a good song. Don't you like it?
After the 30-second voice, it grates. Besides, it's making me hungry. Look at this. I suppose Robert's fortress is beyond those peaks. But there's supposed to be a pass.
The clapping pass, right?
Right. I don't see anything.
You think that's the island of Walking Rocks?
Huh. It's got rocks, but they don't appear to be going anywhere.
Maybe it's poetic license.
I'm gonna look for the pass. You hang out here.
Walking Rocks. Look at us, we're walking rocks. We don't wear any shoes or socks. La 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 la. George! George!
Get in!
What?
Everybody, leave!
How? Get them!
It's more fun if you hold your hands in the air.
What was that? The drain! We're getting out of here! I'm feeling flushed!
You've got to be kidding. Quick, to the ship!
What a ride!
Did it!
We're not done yet. Row! Row like the wind! it! Keep rowing!
A noble but pointless effort. Gentlemen, take them out.
This is not going so well!
Unless that pass opens up, we're doomed! We can't get much further! Is there anything that ball can do now? We really need help!
Help!
Nothing. It's not blinking.
They're in range now, boys. Finish them.
What is it?
I don't know.
It can't be. You know what to do, men. Watch your aim.
Quickly, disable the ship.
Where are you going? Back to your posts! Return fire!
Against the Kingsmen? You are mad!
Men, hold your fire. On my word, brother, I'm not finished. I'll never be finished until that crown is on my head! For amazing tenacity, unwillingness to give up. For extraordinary bravery in the face of grave danger. For leadership and cunning in a time of great peril. You wish to speak?
We're glad we could help. Your kids are real sweet. But the ball, it doesn't work right. We're no heroes. We're cabin boys.
There were no mistakes. The help seeker picked exactly whom I intended. And I made sure you had everything you needed to complete the task. The crab that showed you the way. The lever that saved your friends. The donkey from above. The adventure I call you to may not be easy, but you'll never journey alone. My help is always there.
When we were on the island, the boss said it was time to go home.
That was a test, which you passed with flying colors. Sometimes a test helps us decide what matters most. The hero isn't the strongest, or the fastest, or the smartest, or the best looking. The hero is the one who, no matter how hard, does what he knows is right. Monteria, I give you 3 heroes!
Are you sure you don't want to stay? We can always use a few more heroes. Nah, I want to see my kids.
And my Ellen!
And Bernadette!
Fare thee well, friends. Your work here is done.
Sure enough. Hang on!
You know, I liked them from the very beginning. We're back. The show's on. It must be Friday. I gotta find my kids.
And the girls!
for all tonight. It's Spanish gold for all tonight.
Caroline! Kids!
There they are!
Spanish gold for all tonight. Bring your party appetite. Dream is true, our cause is right. Spanish gold for all tonight.
Oh no! He thinks Sir Frederick is me!
It's Spanish gold for all tonight. The Spaniards wake to see the sight. Our flag and filled with black and white. Hey!
There's no king to save you now, cabin boy!
Elliot! The ball!
It's blinking!
Arr!
Here it is! Stole him! Andy! Trigger B! Say hello to my little friend! Take that!
Enough tricks!
Little help?
Ouch.
Time to go home!
Uh-oh.
That's my dad!
Can I come over to your house?
I'd like to rethink your auditions. You could really add something to the show.
I don't think we need to be in the show after all. Life has plenty of adventure of its own.
Well, that was interesting. Okay, Archibald? Oh, just fine, thank you. You'll be glad to know, folks, that we have saved the best for last. It has long been rumored that Gilbert and Sullivan, the brilliant musical duo, penned one last musical before their deaths. This musical, legend has it, was lost before it could be staged. Well, if my cohorts, Philippe and Jean-Claude, are correct, we have that lost musical. Fellows?
Ah! Oh, we have it right here! Right here! The lost musical of this Gilbert and Sullivan, may we?
Oh, splendid! Let me have a look at it. Oh, here it is. Gilbert and Sullivan present Lyle the Kindly Viking, a musical pop-up book. Well, get ready for a truly historic event. Once upon a time, there was a little village by the sea where there dwelt a band of Vikings.
Good morning, Mabel. How are you, dear? Oh, just fine and dandy. Is Harold round here? I haven't seen him, but that's no surprise. Olaf's gone too? Mm-hmm. They're out with the guys. We should have listened to our mothers and married more judiciously. But we pick men with metal hats who sail across the sea. You live and learn.
happily married Vikings.
What you know, the terrors of the sea.
They're Vikings.
Wherever they go, pillaging happily.
They're Vikings.
Let there be no ambiguities, cause
This is my life as a Viking wife. We have to admit that it's rife with strife, but that's the lot we got when married we.
the terrors of the sea. Oh, look what the cat drug in.
Wonder what they brought back this time.
Hey, there's your wife, Olaf.
Yep, and there's your wife, Harold.
Oh boy, do they love us or what?
Well, what's not to love? I mean, after all, we're Vikings.
What do you know? The terrors of the sea.
We're Vikings.
Wherever we go, pillaging happily.
We're Vikings. Let there be no ambiguities, cause who doesn't like a pile of loot?
Some gold and jewels and a shiny suit.
And a giant screen TV to boot.
A Viking life for me, yo-ho! We're Vikings.
What do you know? The terrors of the sea.
We're Vikings.
Wherever they go, pillaging happily.
We're Vikings.
Let there be no ambiguities,
Cause who doesn't like a pile of loot?
This is my life as a Viking wife.
Some gold and jewels and a shiny suit.
We have to admit that it's rife with strife,
And a giant screen TV to boot.
but that's the lot we got when
Marry ye. The terrors of the sea.
married Vikings.
That's the life for me.
So that was the life of a Viking. Pillaging and plundering. Those are fancy words for, well, for taking other people's things. They were stealing. Their boats were so fast that no one could catch them, so they could get away with it. But not all the Vikings were involved in this unfortunate practice. No, there was one in particular. His name was Lyle.
Good morning, Lyle. Good morning.
You missed another raid, Lyle.
I know. I was making stuff.
Lyle never went on the raids. Instead, he'd stay home and make crafts. Pot holders, to be exact.
What you got in the bag, Lyle?
Pot holders. You want one?
Oh, you gave me one last week, but thank you.
Here's your share of the loot, Lyle. Don't worry, it's the least we could give you.
Thanks.
Now, Lyle was definitely an unusual Viking. Whenever the other Vikings returned from a raid, he would take his small bag of loot, plus a bunch of pot holders, and head out to sea on his own expedition.
Hi, Sven. Hi, Otar.
As you can imagine, this puzzled the other Vikings quite a bit.
What's up with Lyle? What's up with Lyle? I'm telling you, that boy doesn't fit the Viking style. Since 793, our strategy's been clear. Go get stuff from over there and bring it over here. You know that little guy? He's got me feeling all contempty. He takes his boat out loaded up and brings it back in empty. What is up with Lyle?
Yes, no one could figure out what Lyle was up to. So two of the other Vikings, two fellows named Sven and Otar, decided to follow him and find out.
You guys go ahead. We'll catch up.
Sven, you don't have to sing.
But it's a musical.
Yeah, I know, but you don't have to sing every line in a musical. Talking is okay, too.
Oh, okay.
So very stealthily, they followed Lyle across the sea.
No, you're too close. He's gonna see us.
No, Sven, I'm
not close enough.
Would you just let me...
We're gonna lose him.
I'm just trying to...
A little closer. No, too close. No.
Would you just... And much to their surprise, he led them right back to the monastery they had raided the night before.
What? Huh? What is he doing?
Can I see? But Sven,
No, hold on. Just a minute.
I
Wait,
wanna.
no, come
would
on.
you? Would you just?
No, let go.
Would you
I've got
give me
him.
the?
I've got him. You just those are Olaf's.
Dear monks, what can I say? My friends have taken your things away. Dear monks, what can I do? I've come to bring some back to you. I cannot make it all come back, for they are bigger and older. But I'll share what I have in my little sack, and a few of my own pot holders.
Hey, it's the thought that counts. Dear little Viking boy.
You can call me Lyle.
Oh, okay. Dear Lyle, we like your style, for we were all despairing. But you rowed your boat for many a mile to practice an act of sharing. Boys?
Thank you, Viking friend. No longer are we blue. Rest assured that we intend to someday soon help you.
Sven and Otar were very confused.
I'm confused.
They returned home and waited to confront Lyle.
Not so fast. Don't take another hop. We know where you've been, and we think it's gotta stop.
We Vikings rule the seas. We pillage and attack. We never say please, and we never give stuff back.
Not to mention the potholders.
You both care about your share of gold, so rare, and big TVs. But when I share, I get my share of friends. What's the use? A golden goose is no excuse for being mean. When I share, I get my share of friends. Yeah.
Well, Sven and Otar had never thought about it that way. Could sharing actually give them more of what would make them really happy? Even they had noticed that watching that big screen TV wasn't all that fun by yourself. They needed to give that a little more thought. In the meantime, though, they knew Lyle would be in big trouble if Olaf learned what he was doing.
If Olaf finds out, you'll be in big trouble.
You can just talk.
Oh, right. If Olaf finds out, you know.
Well, Olaf's not gonna find out. This will be our little secret.
Thanks, guys.
So they resolved not to let Olaf find out. Unfortunately, this was easier said than done. Just a few days later, as the Vikings were headed out to raid the monastery once again, it was the only monastery in the area, Otar spotted something. Oh no!
What is it?
It's Lyle. He's at the monastery. If Olaf sees him, he's in big trouble.
What do we do?
We've got to distract Olaf.
Look, Olaf, there's a fish with a pretty yellow circle at the bottom of the backside of his fin. Look, Olaf, there's another and another and another. And that little one has got a funny grin.
Well, I don't see
Look,
any.
Olaf, way down underneath the water. It's the biggest fish I think I've ever seen. Look, Olaf, he's got purple spots and orange and yellow markings and a dorsal fin that's iridescent green.
What?
Otar, I don't see any of that.
Sven, we've got to distract him. Help me out.
Oh. Look, Olaf, there's a turtle and he's wearing pink pajamas and he's got a cowboy hat upon his lid. Look, Olaf, very close and see he's riding on a llama and he's chasing down the herd of giant squid. Look, Olaf, 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 Olaf. There's a whale that's dancing with a bear.
Look, Olaf, it's a mermaid!
It's an ostrich!
It's a bunny! Look, Olaf, please look anywhere but...
I don't see anything. What?
But there.
Hey, isn't that Lyle?
Mm-hmm. And he left something with those monks.
What is it?
It's pot holders and the little bag of loot we gave him.
Hey, that goes against the code of the Viking!
You can say that again.
Why, that little Viking is in big trouble. What do you think you're doing?
I was,
Giving them stuff back.
yeah?
Well, now there's a storm a brewing, and you're the one that's under attack.
Olaf, this storm is blowing up pretty quick. Maybe we should head back.
First, I need to make an example out of this ex-Viking.
You know, I think Harold is right. We gotta get out of here!
Almost done. You'll see that nothing good comes from giving things back.
Lyle's in trouble! We gotta help him! Where's the life ring?
Right here!
Hang on, Lyle! Help is on the way! Huh? What I threw? Oy vey! Hang on! Pull, boys, pull!
Hey, look, the monk saved Lyle.
What? Oh.
I guess if we had shared, there'd be somebody to save us, too.
Thanks, guys.
We knew we could help you someday.
But what about my friends?
They were mean to us.
I'm pretty sure God wants us to help everyone, not just the people who are nice to us.
Oh, you're right. We're monks. We should know that, huh? All right, come on, boys. Let's save the Vikings. Can we put away the good silverware first? Oh, all right.
So not only did the monks save Lyle, they saved all the Vikings from the storm. And just because Lyle had made friends with them by sharing.
Thank you, our new friends. You saved us from the sea. Rest assured that we intend to share proficiently. We used to care about our share of gold so rare and big TVs. But when we share, we get our share of friends.
So what's the use? A golden goose is no excuse for being mean. When we share, we get our share of friends.
Clap if I could. Does that mean we can't be Vikings anymore?
Not necessarily, but I do think you need to change your song.
We're Vikings, what do you know? The sharers of the sea. We're Vikings.
Wherever we go, sharing happily.
We're Vikings.
Let there be no animosity.
Cause our pillaging ways we will amend by sharing and caring and making friends. And finally our singing is at its end. The sharers of the sea. We're Vikings. The sharers of the sea. I need to
Sven, you can stop singing now.
Oh, right.
His Majesty, the troubled Prince Omelette, requests his daily eggs.
Cooked light and fluffy.
Doth not the troubled prince know that these are the last eggs in the entire kingdom?
But of course. Why do you think he is troubled?
Will the prince not share his eggs with his starving people?
Perhaps he'll think about that over lunch.
The prince's eggs coming up.
Ow! Just step my... Woe is me! I am troubled. Alas, forsooth, the country is rapidly running out of eggs. The people are starving, and I am helpless to help them. What will become of my kingdom? Aha! Something's cooking in the state of Denmark.
Your eggs, Prince Omelette! Cooked light and fluffy. The last eggs in the kingdom.
The last poor yolks! I'll chew them well, Horatio. But soft, it is Ophelia. But soft, it is Ophelia.
But I don't want to do it. It's embarrassing.
No, you're ridiculous. It's tradition. In Shakespeare's day, all the women's roles were played by men. I think we're gonna get letters about this.
It is I, the fair Ophelia.
Pray thee, what news, fair Ophelia? I beseech thee, my lady.
Oh, my lord! I come with disparaging news.
More bad news?
The people, my lord! They're starving! There are not enough eggs for them! Meanwhile, you feast on eggs every day, cooked light and fluffy! 'Tis rottenness that has beset our fair kingdom!
And on top of that, my eggs are getting cold.
Oh, my troubled prince! I beseech and implore thee! Please share your eggs with the people!
Share my eggs? Share my eggs? Then I won't have any! What are you thinking, fair Ophelia?
Simply this. God says he likes it when we share our blessings. Goodbye. Can I take this off now?
To eat or not to eat? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler to share my eggs, cooked light and fluffy, or to scarf down the whole thing myself. To share or not to share? What you doing there, young lad?
Just playing, Your Highness.
Ah, are you just gonna keep playing like that, alone?
I don't know. Would you like to share my game?
Well, sure. Playing's the thing.
Great. Just guess where you think my ships are.
Oh, okay. To be.
Not to be.
Drat. Your turn.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, that would be mine eggs, cooked light and fluffy.
It looks quite yummy. Might I try a bite?
Sure you can. Hey!
What?
Methinks I just shared with you, didn't I?
Methinks you did.
Ha! Sharing? You know, that wasn't so bad. Actually, it felt pretty good.
Your Highness, the things God wants us to do for others usually make us feel good, too.
You called, Your Highness?
No, not yet.
My mistake.
Oh, servant.
You called, Your Highness?
Yes. Call everyone together. I have an announcement to make.
Marry, Your Highness.
Good people of Denmark, I have decided to share my eggs with you.
Hey!
Because God likes it when we share our blessings.
But But, sire, there aren't enough eggs to go around.
Where do you find these eggs, anyway?
Oh, you know, they're the little white round things that come out of chickens.
What? We thought those were ping pong balls. We got plenty of those.
Eggs cooked light and fluffy for everyone!
I have an idea. Why don't we name these light and fluffy eggs after our beloved prince? I give you the omelet.
Hey, boss, where might I find some toast?
Get thee to a bakery.
Did you understand any of that?
Not a word.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show.
Stop! Stop! Don't even think about it! As if omelette wasn't bad enough. Ahem. Philippe? Jean-Claude?
Oui?
And now it is time for Classy Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a classy song.
One day, while he was waiting for the trolley, he had a hat.
My high silk hat.
He wore it high upon his head so proudly, a beautiful hat.
My high silk hat.
A hat like this just makes him feel so grandly. Now fancy this and fancy that. The splendor of this hat in all its majesty.
Like a king in a royal cap. I feel so swell and handsome in my hat. I bet that others wish they had, in fact, a hat as this, a hat as that, a hat so fine, a high silk hat. Oh, Mr. Art Bugatti, now what do you think of that?
Now his hat was not all he wore so proudly. I must, in fact, share more than that. For upon his lap there sat a treat so fondly of chocolate this
and chocolate that.
Deliciousness that makes him feel so dandy. A chocolate bliss,
a chocolate snack.
Invention such as these, someone like candy, someone like mine, a box of that.
I have my chocolate placed upon my lap. I feel so good, you just cannot top that. I have my snack, a chocolate pack of chocolate this and chocolate that. Oh golly, Mr. Nazar, now what do you think of that?
Now time was passing and the sun grew hotter upon his hat.
And chocolate snack.
So beneath his hat he thought and pondered.
What should I do to save my hat?
He thought and contemplated as he perspired beneath his hat.
Among his hat.
He feared his chocolate treats would soon retire and to a pool.
A chocolate hat.
I won't feel grand if I take off my hat. The sun's getting hot and my hat just might go flat. My hat, it might go flat and my sweets will melt like that. Oh, hurry, Mr. Trolley, before my dapperness goes flat.
He decided to forgo his looks so dashing to save his hat.
And little snack.
So he placed the treats upon the seat beside him
and put his hat on top of that.
Oh, please.
Oh, please, oh, please.
Don't anybody sit close to me.
Sit close to me.
Upon my hat.
Upon my hat.
I ask if all of you could be so kindly and just stand back away from my snack. A great big squash just sat upon my hat. A great big squash just squished my hat real flat. He squashed my hat, he made it flat, he squished my snack. Oh, what of that? Oh, tell me anybody, now what do you think of that?
A great big squash just sat upon his hat. A great big enormous squash squished his hat real flat. He squashed his hat, he made it flat, he squished his snack. Oh, what of that?
Oh, golly. What's your name?
They've never given me a name. I've been around since show one, and I still don't have a name.
Now what do you think of that? Now, Madame Blueberry was a sad little berry. She lived by herself in a house in a tree. Her butlers would show up each morning at 9. They'd open the door to hear Madame whine.
I'm so blue cuckoo, blue cuckoo, blue cuckoo. I'm so blue I don't know what to do.
She's so blue, blue, blue. She's so blue she don't know what to do.
Her butlers, whose names were Bob and Larry, would help her with chores in her house in a tree. Bob would wash dishes for Larry to try. Madame would stack them and then start to cry.
I'm so blue cuckoo, blue cuckoo, blue cuckoo.
She's so blue she don't know what to do.
These dishes are faded, their edges are chipped. This walls is on back weld and this one is flipped. These spoons are too tiny, these forks are no good. These knives have gone dull and don't slice like they should. My neighbors have nice things, I've seen them myself. In fact, I keep pictures up here on my shelf. Look at this new flatware of Monsieur Lagoons. And Monsieur Duplan has 12 Franklin mint spoons. And Philip Vampy went and bought a new sink. Why, he even has a disposal, I think. And look at this crock pot of Madame Lacrosse's and ceramic jars where she keeps all her sauces. Nice sauces. I'm so blue, blue, blue.
She's so blue she don't know what to do.
Just look at this sofa of Edward and Tammy's and lovely. Oh wow, where they keep all their jammies. I really can't stand it. I think I might die. Now where was the hanky? I'm going to cry. Too late. I'm so blue, blue, blue. I'm so blue I don't know what to do.
She's so blue.
I'm so blue.
She's so blue. She's so blue she don't know what to do.
This was the course of a typical morning. The things that Madame Blueberry had did not make her happy, so she would gaze at her mantle of pictures and cry for the things she wanted. She was a very blue berry. Her butlers would try to help her, but this did no good.
Now, Madame Blueberry, you have a lot to be thankful for. Good friends, a place to live, plenty of food, and you've got us.
Like I said, her butlers tried to cheer the poor berry up, but their efforts were fruitless. But anyway, if this sad berry is getting you down, don't give up hope, because this is the day that Madame Blueberry learns a very important lesson.
I need tea. Larry, be a dear and bring me some tea.
Hey, what's going on out there?
Please stop looking out the window and bring me my tea. Larry? Larry!
What do you suppose that is?
I don't know.
What does it mean?
Would you get that deal?
It's big.
Madam, there's someone here to see you.
Allow us to introduce ourselves. We're neighbors.
We moved in down the street.
Some say we're the most delightful bunch of fellows
you'll ever want to meet.
And if you have a moment to spare, kind lady with beauty so rare, we'd like to take a minute or two on a topic of interest to you.
We represent the Stuff Mart, an enormous land of goodies.
Would you mind if we stepped in, please?
Well,
And as associates of the Stuff Mart,
it looks like you could use some stuff.
Oh, yes, yes. Why, I was just saying that.
I pray that you won't take this wrong, my dear, but my initial observation is as follows. The criminal responsible for this decor really should be hanging from the gallows.
we represent the Stuff Mart, a magic land of retail.
Would you care to see what's on sale?
Then as a customer of the Stuff Mart,
get ready for some real nice stuff.
Check it out, check it out.
If you want a big hat,
We got that.
if you need a tube of glue,
We got that too.
a 20-gallon wok.
They're in stock. And if you need refrigerators to keep extra mashed potatoes, or a giant air compressor to blow food by thoughtful dresser, or a dehydrated strudel, or a nose ring for your poodle, or a 5-pound can of tuna and some flippers to go scuba. Scuba, scuba, scooby-dooby-dooba. Here we go, scuba. Come on.
If you need a rubber hose,
We got those.
a rhododendron tree,
We got 3.
a wraparound deck.
Got a check. But if you need a window scraper and a gross of toilet paper, or a ratchet set and pliers and surround sound amplifiers and a solar turkey chopper, or a paddock over popper, flannel stretch for looking grungy and some rope for going bungee. Bungee, 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 bungee. Here we go, bungee. Come on. Ow.
What we've mentioned are only just some.
Of the wonderful things yet to come.
These pictures you keep are so nice.
But you really should take our advice.
Happiness waits at the Stuff Mart.
All you need is lots more stuff.
So, if I buy more things, that will make me happy?
I don't think that's true. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not.
Yes, it is!
You really, really ought to.
How could I afford not to?
Now you've got it. Oh, great. Happiness waits at the Stuff Mart. All you need is lots more
Ouch. So there they were on their way to the Stuff Mart, when something caught Madame Blueberry's eye. It was a little girl, sitting down to her birthday dinner with her family. But they did not have very much money. Instead of a nice tree house, they had to live on the ground. and all they could afford for her birthday dinner was oatmeal and one small piece of apple pie. Surely they must be very sad to have so little, Madame Blueberry thought. But then, the little girl did something that surprised her very much.
I thank God for this day, for the sun in the sky, for my mom and my dad, for my piece of apple pie, for our home on the ground, for his love that's all around. That's why I say thanks every day, because a thankful heart is a happy heart. I'm glad for what I have, that's an easy way to start, for the love that he shares, 'cause he listens to my prayers. That's why I say thanks every day.
Madame Blueberry was confused. The little girl had so little, and yet she was happy. Madame needed to think about this for a while.
Ah, madam, your kingdom awaits.
Maybe later. Right now, it was time to shop. The stuff mart was everything the salesman had made it out to be. Why, the spectacle was making her woozy.
I am feeling woozy.
And rightfully so.
Well, madam, shall we shop?
This was the most glorious moment that Madame Blueberry had ever known. There was nothing she saw she could not have. Right away she found flatwares just like Monsieur Lagoon's, and then a sparkling new set of Franklin mint spoons. Then she spotted a crock-pot like Madame Lacrosse's, and some ceramic jars to hold our hot sauces. Not to mention a sofa like Edward and Tammy's, and an entire collection of terry-cloth jammies. It was not long before Madame Blueberry had collected everything she had pictures of. She had already filled up a dozen shopping carts, but she did not stop there. She kept going.
Madam, why don't we have these things delivered to your house while you keep shopping? It'll save time. 10% off delivery.
Oh, all right. That sounds good.
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Oh, look! Compressors!
Then she grabbed a window scraper and a gross of toilet paper. Then a ratchet set and pliers and surround sound amplifiers. Pretty soon, the shopping carts Madame Field stretched around the aisles, out the door, and all the way to her house.
Well, that about does it for me. What do you say we head home?
Oh, there are whole aisles we haven't even seen yet. No, I'm not leaving until I have everything I need to be happy.
Dad, look! It's the trains that I saw on TV! The Casey Jr. Deluxe one working lights on real livestock smell! Oh, that's what I really want. Can I get one, Dad? Huh? Please?
Oh, wow. That sure is a nice one. But it's an awful lot of money.
Yeah, but...
I don't think we can afford that right now, Junior.
But...
Is there anything else you'd like? How about a ball? We could get a ball today. What do you think about that?
Okay, a ball would be nice. We could play with it in the park later, right?
Sure, Junior.
Thank you, Dad, for our day, for our trip to the mall, for the time just with me, for my big red bouncy ball, for the fun that we had. I'm so happy you're my dad. That's why I say thanks every day.
Because a thankful heart is a happy heart.
I'm glad for what I have. That's an easy way to start.
For a God who really cares.
And he listens to our prayers. That's why I say thanks every day. That's why we say thanks every day.
Well, now Madame was even more confused. How could this little boy be so happy after not getting what he really wanted? And why didn't she feel happy, even though she was getting everything she wanted?
Ah, madam, I think you're going to enjoy our next aisle. Toaster ovens.
It was at this moment that Madame Blueberry had a revolutionary thought.
I don't need a toaster oven.
Well, of course you don't need a toaster oven. I mean, really, who needs any of this stuff? But I think we both know that you want a toaster oven.
No, I don't. But at last I think I know what I do want.
What?
I want what that little boy with the ball has, and what the little girl with the piece of pie has.
What's that?
A happy heart.
A what?
A happy heart. They both have happy hearts. What aisle are the happy hearts in?
I'm afraid we don't have those.
Suddenly, it was all becoming clear. Maybe a happy heart does not come from a store. Maybe the kids were right. Maybe a happy heart is a thankful heart.
I've been so foolish. For so long I have had so much. A roof over my head, plenty of food, good friends. But all I wanted was more. No more. There's a new Madame Blueberry in town, and she's going to be thankful for what she has. Oh, what a lovely butterfly.
My house! If those stuffed full of stuff, it's getting too heavy for the tree.
We've got to stop those deliveries before it's too late. Come on, Larry! Grab a cart!
Whoa, that was a close one. We'll take it from here, boys.
My stuff.
Well, at least your house is okay.
Oops.
Pie?
You said grab a card. I grabbed the card.
Well, there is no denying it was a sad, sad thing that Madame Blueberry's house had become a big pile of smashed sticks. But with her hard-working butlers and her nice new friends, Madame knew everything was going to be just fine. And most important of all, this once very Blueberry was truly thankful that day for everything she had, and seemed, though it may have been the late afternoon light, not quite so blue.
How did that song go again? Let's see. We thank God for this day, for the sun in the sky, for the friends that we have, for our yummy apple pie, for the love that He shares, 'cause He listens to our prayers. That's why we say thanks every day, because a thankful heart is a happy heart. We're glad for what we have, that's an easy way to start, for the love that He shares, 'cause He listens to our prayers. That's why we say thanks.